Hello everyone, this is Yorgos from Flyme Sim Studios and welcome to another video regarding flight planning and worldwide operations. I'm a little bit cold, so I think that everything will be good. I might cough a little bit, but I will try to get them off on the editing session. So, without any delays, let's start on today's topic. I will try to keep it short in order to have the video below the 30 minutes barrier for you to review what I want to say to you. So, in today's topic, as you can see in the front picture, I have the Australia, and in today's topic, I'm gonna talk about the Australian Flex tracks, or are there any? I don't know. It's been a while since I flight plan through Australian Airspace. So the last time I did that, I goes back to 2020, and now I revisited that topic because I constantly want to get myself educated in changes and other procedures. So I realized that I cannot find the tracks anymore, the flex tracks. And the reason being, in my assumption, I didn't dig really deep into the situation. I think that it's because they changed the procedure. So instead of having the flex tracks, which is depicted here, the last picture uh, from Sky Vector, if we go and check it today, we have nothing here. So I have the layers on, there is nothing there. So basically it's not published anymore. However, I did manage to find information regarding the tracks, which are now being renamed to UPRs or under the document of air routes planning. Nice. I reviewed that last night and also a bit today, and it pretty much the same. It is the same using the same routes, but now they are shorten the entire region. What I mean by region, sorry, it's a wrong definition. They shorten the route that you have to select. It's only they only generate UPRs around the concerned airports, and I will show you in the document below. S- So let's say that we're going to fly into uh, Sydney. You hit Sydney, UPR, as you said. So we have these routes. This is for departures, and these are for arrivals. And they have the flight plan requested, whatever routes, with a chart also. Arrivals and departures. Before getting into that though, the changes that I did, instead of trying to get the track and trying to get all the information out, they kind of simplified the user preferred routes. What they did, they had some aircraft requirements for our simming purposes, or even if you want to use them in a real life situation. Yes, you go through this document and you make sure that your aircraft is equipped with all this. Let's say that it is, and then flight planning requirements for the concerned FIRs. So, and then here are the general information and approved. They have approved direct segments with a concerned flight time period. After that, you need to follow something different. Brisbane area, these are the boundaries, and these are eastbound, westbound. There are uh, certain areas that they have direct segments that you have to follow. So let's go through again the requirements. So what they did, I went through that, so they actually simplified it. You can use waypoints, you can do direct segments, coordinates, and outside of UPR exclusive zone. There is a chart with the exclusive zones. I will go through in a bit. And these are certain requirements for the UPRs whenever you are flight planning according like Indian Ocean, they say between Asia and Africa, south of the route Romeo 348, and so on and so forth. It's pretty straightforward for me. I need to confirm it for 100% of uh, this information if I'm right on my assumption when I'm reading that. However, I think that I might I might be wrong, might be right. So I will demonstrate the flight plan using Simbrief, and we'll see. I already created one. However, I'm gonna do it again if time permits. So this is the document, and this is where we're gonna extract our information. There is another document here. This is called ERSA document. This document, which, by the way, you can find all of this information in the Airservices Australia. This is the AIP. You can find also the AIP information and all these documents. It's free, no subscription required, so you can go through and use these documents for your own flight planning purposes. I also created a subscription for the NOTAMs, but I didn't seem to get it working properly. But anyway, I will get that in a later video. So here are the documents, AIP, they have the SOUP and the ERSA and so on and so forth. And this is where you can find all your information. In regards with this tracking route right now, there is no other information anywhere. I couldn't find the track uh, document. Maybe, I say maybe because I don't know 100%, maybe it's been sent daily to the concerned airline operators via email or via CETA or AFTN address. I don't know. Maybe it's been sent like that, but this product is not anymore available to us publicly. Even if you try NOTAMs, I couldn't find it. If any of you guys have any information, especially Australians, if you have any information on how to get this track, if they are still published, then I would like to have this information also. For the time being, I I'm going with an assumption that there is not been published and it's been replaced by this document. Excuse me. The ORP, this document, and we're gonna use this document to create our flight plan. And these are information regarding flight planning. So I went through that, but I'm not in a mood. I'm not in a really good shape. Sorry about that. To go through all this and understand it, but it couldn't help me a lot. So I'm gonna stick with this document. So let's see that. And we have this guide of ERSA. This thing is entire route, like the track one, but it's reversed. I mean, I couldn't find I have this route from Sydney to Singapore, but I couldn't find the Singapore Sydney. So I think using the A585 airway, which is being used by the trucks, also the flex trucks. That was my assumption. These are alternate routes also if you can find. Let's see now how can we create our own flight plan in Simbrief. This is the previous one that I created. Maybe we're gonna get through this one or edit flight. Let's go through that document and keep it short. Excuse me. For today's use current time, yes, update it, yes. Let's update that thing. Nice. It went to Melbourne right now. Okay. Now, um, I'm gonna put the departure time at 12:30. Apply. Now, for this specific example, I'm using an A330-800. I like that aircraft a lot. I will leave that blank. I don't want to mess around with that. Yesterday when I was playing with that, I had a bit of weather, so I decided to, I had some turbulence in that area that I'm showing here, and I wanted to use some extra fuel on that, and now the weather passed, so I'm not gonna have that. I'm gonna make it though a little bit heavier to read. Yes, I'm gonna make it a little bit heavier. Let's say payload. Freight, okay, freight is auto payload. No, okay, let's leave it auto. No, I don't mind. I don't mind. So this is the route. This is the route that I created it, and I started it from the back, going into, I used some direct routes here, and then I used the ATS routing system, and I went through Singapore. I know that it's a correct route to use even in real life. And let's see how we can regenerate that route. So you want to fly from uh, from Singapore to Sydney. Nice. Let's go and visit that document and go to Sydney arrivals. Let's see where departures, arrivals, how we can use uh, these routes here. Here are some extra notes that you have to take under consideration. If this and that is active, then you go into this DAP document and check altitudes and stuff. Okay, let's go to the arrivals and appendix Juliet. This is a visual depiction of all the routes. This is the UPR right now. Gates. Gates are these dots here that you have to, it's mandatory to keep them. Red, as it says, arrival routes. Blue is the departure routes. Green is the arrival and departure routes. And they have the dotted blue and red lines, which are departure tracking and blah blah whatever, and the rest. So right now we're looking into a departure route. an arrival route, sorry. So we are looking into the red lines. This is east coast, and this is north, and this is north, kind of northwest, and this is from the west side, and this is south. Anyway, this is Tesat, and this is the airport here. And yesterday I was planning the route from Azeta, and then I went into this NDB SEO, and then I followed the route through Tesat. However, there is also an arrival route here, and let me bring Navigraph. Okay, this is Navigraph. This is the route that I selected yesterday, avoiding this area here. And now SEO. They have the arrival from Dory. Yesterday, the active runway was 16 left. That that was closed due to WIP, the 25-7, and this right was not in use. So all the arrivals were being done by 16 left. So I came through, I flight plan through Bori, and then from Bori I followed Bori 3 Alpha, but there are no arrivals for Bori 3 Alpha. You see, 16 left is a missing the transition. So you're using the same one for 16 right, and then you are kind of either redirected, or from Bori you go direct to this point here, Tonux, from the last point that you will find here. Bori, Varsa, whatever, and then you go straight. Or you're not even using that, you're going under radar vectors, and you most likely being directed for the ILS here, or the GNS, or whatever the case will be. Now, now that I don't have the weather, that I was avoiding the weather, that's why I came all the way up here. Let's say that I want to get into Sydney by NPAG, and then using this dot arrival tracking rest, or Velzi. We're gonna go into Velzi anyway, so let's see if we can go through Velzi, this point, and track all the way around here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use, for the time being, Sky Vector. Excuse me. So it's on the third. Okay, I have my route. Velzi. Let's click it here. Yeah, plan from Velzi. And then from Velzi, we go Yankee 105, Taral, Vol, and then to Tesat or Tesat. Alright, so where is Vol? Hmm. Taral, Vol, Yankee 59. Yankee 59, Taral. Vol is here though. Hmm. Let's see. Marca. Taral, and vol is wrong as far as I can understand here. Sorry, my bad, guys. Sorry. Not good. This is for the departures. So Taral and Yankee 59 to Tesat. Sorry. Whew. The cold is hitting me like crazy. So this is the UPR that we need to follow for the arrival route. And now from now on and until the exit point from Australia, we're free to go, I think, crazy. Let's do a crazy stuff right now. Let's go to AtMap. I found though a briefing, I think it was here. You see, this is pretty old actually. It's back to 2005. I don't think that these routes there might be there, but I don't think that we're gonna use these flex routes or airspace. These are the boundaries of the gates that they used to have before. The gates were here, so coming in international and you going into here, then you had to use all these gates, gate outbound, gate inbound, and gate in and out, blah blah. So maybe I have to follow also this procedure. I need to make sure that the point that I'm using is an in or out gate. Also for these outer routes here, outer boundaries. But let's see. Okay, let's see. So let's take it slowly. Let's say that I wanna go through AtMap. Okay, I'm gonna use AtMap. Nice. And now I'm gonna flight plan it here. I'm gonna use the VOR for the time being. And then I'll go Tango. Oops. Lipto it says here. Vipox. I think it's another waypoint, but yeah, okay. So we need to hit those points, changing the FIR boundaries from Brisbane to Adelaide or whatever is the case. This is Melbourne and Brisbane. We always need to, as a reporting point, to include one of these points here, crossing the boundaries. So let's see if this is not, if this is okay. Yeah, it's pretty much okay. So I will follow the G2 to 222 airway. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna follow this Tango. I didn't know why they were there. Yeah, C, and then I'm gonna go all the way to this NDB Iris Rock, famous NDB VOR, whatever, and then I'm gonna follow Golf 222 all the way up to this point, .or, but it says something here. It's really misleading. And then Yankee 271, Yankee 71. I didn't. Okay. All right. He didn't pick up the airway. Yeah. Delete waypoint. Delete waypoint. Okay, let's see. delete waypoint. All right. Okay, and delete waypoint. All right. So let's see. Okay, let's hold scene. It picked up the airway. All right. And then Tango 29. Now it picks up the airways. Nice. And then from here, I'm gonna say you can use this or you can go direct. It depends how you're gonna use this thing. I might go through and say, okay, let's go direct here. I can do that. Direct. And then as you can see, it picked up the rest of the airways. And then I have to correct this Maca situation here. Delete. Yankee 05 Maca. It's wrong. I mean, I don't know why it doesn't pick that up properly. Let's see if we have the same issue. Cancel. Excuse me. So yeah, here it is. As you can see, this is the airway. Yankee 15 Maca. There is a holding also. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna type it because I don't know what is happening. So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna say okay. Maybe Sky Vector has a problem. Okay. Cabo Taro here. And then from here, Taro, and then delete that also. Acabo. You see, this is the thing now. I have this wrong waypoint, I think. Or it might be two. I don't know. So maybe I can do. Okay, boom, and then I will say from there I can do direct to here, LG, nice, and then I can say I can go direct from here to Taral. Pick that up, man. Seriously. What's the situation with these arrows here? So it's come on, Yankee 105 caps, Yankee 105, and then Taral, and then Yankee 59er to the SAT. Wow, I mean it's crazy, huh? Look at that, Taral, nice. Okay, there is a problem with that. Right now, I don't know who's right or wrong. From Velzi, I know that I have to use this airway. Okay, appendix, departures. Let's go to arrivals. This is the route that we have to follow. Copy. That's the easy way of doing it. You see, it's crazy shit. Okay, no problem. Okay, we're going to make it like that. Maca, hotel, whatever the case, and then I don't know, this is not right at the moment. Okay, it's sky vector, I don't know if it's 100% correct, but yeah, let's assume that we did it. It's okay. And then now I'm gonna go back Bali. And then there are several ways to get around that. Yeah, okay. I need to get to Surga. There is an arrival, departure, sorry. And now, yeah, it picked that up perfectly. M635, it's one airway. This is correct, I know. This is it, this is it. Let's say that we need to follow that route. We are pretty happy with that. Yeah, nice. Let's until veggie. Let's pick that up from here, copy, blah blah, and let's paste that here. DCT over there, veggie, and then as per our route, as per our route, I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna come here. gonna paste it. It takes some time, yeah, I know. It's not helpful. Analyze route. Mm-hmm. Do not select the side. This. Okay. Now it's there. So 380, the core it's 155 knots. We're crossing it there, and then it's going. It's 2225. It's gonna be bumpy around here, but I'm not gonna go into an extra fuel. ETOPS, of course, we're gonna use ETOPS also. ETOPS 180 auto calculate, it will pick up. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the airports. I know that they are okay. Excuse me. ETOPS is okay. We're happy with that. We can use also 120. Let's check it out. Yeah, 120 is also acceptable. Let's try with 120, even if our aircraft is 180 minutes acceptance. This is a perfect route. I like it. This is how you can use it right now. And let's generate our OFP. Yeah, nicely done. And it was random 210 passengers. This is the load set flight planning. Cost index, I kept it in random. It's 10 right now. Yesterday it was 69. ATC flight plan 39041, and we go in, and that's it, and that's our flight plan. And this is how you are now correctly flight planning uh, in Australia, because you don't have the without the flex tracks. And let's go into, yeah, and these are the, sorry, let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, so these are the UPR exclusive zone, Adelaide, and then it's Melbourne area. These are the gates that you need to meet. You need to report on those gates, and this is how you can go through UPR gates. This is departures and this is arrivals, and then let's see, there is S9. Arrivals via Belgium must remain on the south of, on or south of the line NPAC Belgium, and on or north of Nobel Belgium. Okay, let's check if we did that correctly. I didn't check the note. You see, this is what we have. This is why we have the notes. Actually, there is a huge, there is a checklist flight planning around the areas, so that you can go through also in the notes and make sure that you're following up flight planning requirements and exceptions. So let's see. I don't think that I met these requirements, but I don't want to correct it right now. Let's see if I did. I don't think that I did it anyway. South, I think that it meant south NPAC Belgi or Nodec Belgi. Let's go to Sky Vector. And let's find these points here. What do you say? NPAC. NPAC. Excuse me, that was not good. Yeah, we are south of NPAC, so we are good. And the last one was Nodec. Nodec, it's not showing, whatever. I don't see that, but anyway, I think that we are good to go. The whole point of this video was to clear a bit of the confusion, what is happening with the um, what is happening with the flex routes, why they stopped. I didn't notice that because I wasn't flying in that area, flight planning in that area. We don't have these tracks anymore, at least what I am aware of. Maybe, I said in the beginning, maybe they are being published still, but they are being sent to the operators that they are flying in and out from from Australia, and then be sent in a format in the in a text format with using IFTN or email or fax or whatever, because they're still using fax in these areas. And that actually concludes today's video. Uh, it's easy. It's easier for me. I might say it's easier to fly plan right now in and out in Australia using this uh, ORP document. I will leave links in the description below regarding the documents where we can find them, and starting implementing real world procedures to your flight planning. As we already said in previous videos, 50% of your work is the planning period, and that, if you have that mastered, then your flight will be fun and you will not have any unexpected uh, issues wandering around in your head, what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna do it, and if I'm doing that right or not. So you need to know what you are going to do at any given time around your flight. Thank you for watching, guys. Leave a feedback on my video in the comments. Any comment is a good comment. Also subscribe if you like this type of videos that I'm putting out there, and that will help me a lot, and also it will help me improve my videos also. So thank you for watching, thank you for commenting if any, and subscribe and help me out to put more videos out there, and maybe uh, create also a live stream so that I will have more interaction with you guys and actual questions and feedback from you, and let's dive into the flight planning area for our sim. Thank you guys. Have a nice one. Bye bye.